The 28th edition of the European Cities Marketing Summer School was held this year in the historic, the wonderful, the enormous city of Istanbul.
Every year at the summer school, we're impressed by the effort that the students are putting in place. But I must say that this year has been a very special one. I think at the end of the day, you are sort of all of you winners because you did such a tremendous effort with guts and with zealousness and with a smile on your faces. Every year I think about the quality of the people, the energy they have, and the energy they're willing to put into the course and what they are asked to do.
We always try to tell them that they have to see the whole picture of a city, to see who is there, you can help them to really promote the city.
We want to give the opportunity to the students to meet the real clients, and this is one of the advantages of coming to the summer school. Really big players, big key role players in the association industry, in the corporate sector, and also in the intermediary section.
Education is always something which you notice in a destination when you're being sold. Also in the conference centers, so you can see whether someone is educated or not in the field, definitely.
The quality of the presentation was absolutely high. You had the feeling they understood what we wanted to try, or we tried to tell them.
They're really talking to each other, sharing, and you can see a team spirit and an interaction more than in the past years, I would say.
They are really of a very high quality, I must say, and it's a good promise for our industry, isn't it? To have these people coming out and excelling in our industry, very good.
There's different ways of reacting to this thing called competition. You can say, well, you know, it's a dog-eat-dog society, and it's me against the rest of the world. I play solo, and I'm gonna get those meetings. But maybe you want to play the card of competition with your partner.
The challenge for us is that every year we have a complete different type of student group. And what we learned from the last year might be wrong for this year.
Some topics have been introduced a few years ago, and we are going further. So we are now, for example, very strong on new issues like social media. We had experts on this field, and we are developing further and further.
Free social is really my top tip. I think that's really important. And I talked a little bit about storytelling, how they can really take a story about their business and not have to make it the corporate sales pitch, but actually have a human story to it. And if they can tell that through social media, then they're onto something really positive.
We will be actually bidding for Istanbul, Turkey, a very well-known international hub, actually bridging East and West.
It's been really nice joining to ECM Summer School. Just being involved in this, it's been actually quite challenging, but it's good too. I have learned a lot actually. There are so many quite important details that I haven't recognized before.
So you've secured the venue?
We don't need to propose like a cluster of hotels.
You can do 2 or 3 options, yes, but you make it more difficult for someone who is making that.
Propose one hotel for 5-star, in category of 5-star.
The more you know, the better. So the best part was just being with the peers, you know, talking about similar kind of problems, because in my job, it's quite hard to get that opportunity where you're networking with your peers.
One of the workshops was actually about a CRM system, which in South Africa we just bought now, and how they use it and how we were planning to use it. Slightly a little bit different, but I found that very, very valuable, and I can use, you know, when I get back home.
In terms of gaining experience, it was very fruitful, and I cannot describe it. You have to live it. You have to be in this summer school.
We all need education, and what we say is ECM Summer School doesn't only teach you things, it also gives you new friends and new colleagues and a network that you can take with you wherever you go for the rest of your life.
Lifelong learning is important to everybody. When I'm here, I still learn something from my colleagues. Whenever I listen to them, I learn from every meeting I go to. I learn from every congress I go to. So lifelong learning is, as for everybody, very, very important.